Kosta and Dennis called me up for a meeting. 2009, I think it was. The first approach was management, because I wasn't managed. They wanted the management. Now I'm managed. And then the idea with the band came up, but that was, before him. That was Mandy, Dennis, Kosta, and me. We fooled around with material for a while. Was okay, but not totally satisfying. That's why it took so long. We wanted to release the record, the first Unisonic record, like in the beginning of 2010, originally.
Which actually did not happen.
Did not happen. And then we were on tour with Avantasia, and we sort of had a nice spirit going on, and then we started talking backstage about doing something together again.
Yeah.
And that's how the missing link got into Unisonic. And that was last year. And from that on, it got quick. Musically.
No, it's not really. It was our own idea, but Toby had a part in bringing us together in some way because he put us together on a stage and on a tour with Avantasia. So that was his part. The rest we did ourselves. Yeah. But I think he liked the idea. Maybe it was a big master plan.
Supporting it.
Yeah, absolutely, I would say.
I was always very open-minded when it comes to music, generally. But I had a phase where I was fed up with it, the whole industry generally. That took a long time, and there was also maybe 2 or 3 years where I was totally tired of anything heavy, rocking and stuff. But in general, I was always enjoying rocking music. My problems with the metal scene lie in a different direction. There's certain things that go on there still, with this evil, glorifying crap. It's just not my cup of tea. I'm totally against that, but that's not all there is. I still enjoy rock music, and I just needed some time off. A longer time, pretty long. And then after a while, it was also Frontiers Records. Zafiriou, he was kind of getting into doing rock again with the Plas Vendôme projects and stuff. That helped, and then he had the suggestion of doing acoustic versions of tracks that I had done in the Helloween years, and that was also like, I don't want to over dramatize it, but it was healing a little bit, to do these old songs again, which were sort of connected with great memories, but also bad memories in the end and stuff. It was just a slow process, I always liked rock music, to be honest. It's just certain things I really don't like about the metal scene, and that stays on, but that's not all there is. And I got in touch from 2010 on with what's fun about it, It's like, many people actually agree with how I think, even I found out, they just like rocking music, and that's okay. I started with Elvis, and I still think he's the best vocalist that ever lived, because of the passion and the soul. He was able to do anything and bring that across convincing. He's very, very underrated because of the image. He's so strong from the image. People don't really listen to how great he was singing. In terms of rock and metal, I was really impressed by Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden and Rob Halford from Judas Priest, those two vocalists. But Ronnie Dio, for instance, I don't think there is a better voice that there ever. I don't think there was ever a better voice than Ronnie Dio's voice. I never, ever. We toured with Dio in the 80s, and anything that I ever saw on TV or live, I never saw the guy sing that ever. It's a great voice.
Yeah, it was amazing.
And when you just say it's so full sounding, and some of the stuff that he was singing doesn't sound as high as it really is because his voice is so full, Yeah, but it was mainly like Bruce Dickinson, Robert Halford, Ronnie Dio, Geoff Tate, Queensryche was also very important.
Freddie Mercury.
Freddie is his own thing, you know.
Yeah, he's.
I mean, rock always had, I think, great singers. I mean, at least the big bands always had really good vocalists. That's what I loved about it. The first time that I had Run Through the Hills on the radio, I was into Maiden. They had a single hit in those days. Can you imagine that? To me, totally. I mean, I don't want to slime around. I always liked him because of his personality. He's he's always fun to be with. He's just not the kind of guy who spreads depression around. I mean, that was the same in the early days of Helloween. The years that I was in Helloween with him together, it's still the same. And I think bands are always chemistry. You know, it's really almost impossible to make a band. You know, to plan to make a band, you get that musician, and they make a band and it works. It doesn't happen like that. It usually doesn't work. I tried it. It doesn't work. It falls into place when the time is right. And
you have to see if it fits.
Yeah, and I think what I enjoy most is rehearsal room and live because of this chemistry that is there now. It was good 2010 too, but it had a totally different dynamic with him, especially him and Dennis together. They both have a great creative chemistry. They just, as we say, I don't know if you say that in English too, they throw the balls to each other.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if that makes any sense.
It's like playing tennis.
It sounds
like,
funny.
I got an idea.
English, I don't know.
Yeah, and I got an idea too.
Kosta and I were sometimes sitting there and just smiling and seeing these two guys like fooling around with songs, and so quickly. Songs that were good turned out great. You know? That's what makes a band to me, and that's why I was really happy that it worked out that way. You never know.
Me too.
Could have been a dead horse, you know, but it worked, and I'm sure it's going to get even better because we're still in the phase of learning how each member is functioning and stuff, and getting, you know, this gets better and better the longer you are together.
Absolutely, yeah. I Went Out is, I don't know, it's just
Spain.
It was a song. It was a song that was catchy, rocky. It was metal. It was pop at the same time. So kind of it developed to be some kind of a hit, and it wasn't planned to be that. But immediately when I made the demo, I remember I played the demo I made to Ingo that time, and he was just like blown away. He was just like, "That's the greatest song ever," and so on. So I knew that there was something special about this song, and actually it really came to be that special when we actually performed with a band, and then Michael sang it, and you know, we put it together in the production. There were like a few minor changes towards the demo, and then that was it. It was just developing as one thing. Ironically, it was kind of my "I want out" statement of going to leave the band. But it was a nice statement in the end to be on the in a way. Sometimes things happen like that.
Unisonic is certainly not a reunion of Helloween. We're not planning to do anything like that, but it's a real band. That's important.
It's like different characters make a different kind of dish. You know, we're cooking a little different.
That's the whole meaning of a band. A band is just a band when one person has a song idea and the other person can lift it to a different level and add something that you wouldn't have thought about. That makes a band. The rest is 5 or 4 people making music together.
Yeah.
And that's how it is here.
Yeah.